this is the beginning of my cabbage soup. So what I have in there now, I cut up some little bacon bits, and I put it in there first, and then I put my ground beef, my onion, and my celery in there. So now it's frying. I'm gonna get that cooked, and then I'm gonna move to the next step. Now I've added some seasoning, and you're not gonna believe what kind of seasoning I put in there. I think it's the best seasoning it is. It's the pork roast seasoning mix. I just put a little in there because it seasons everything really so well that I mean, the flavor is just wonderful. Pork, beef, chicken, it doesn't matter what it is. Okay, so what happened was, when we make meatloaf, we always have a little bit of the mixture that won't fit in any of the meatloaf pans, and we freeze it separately. So I took it out yesterday and I baked it this morning, and that's what you're seeing on top. Just that meatloaf that I baked that I added to this. One reason is our meatloaf has a very, very good flavor, and it can't do anything but help it. It can't hurt it. So far, that's what we have. Okay, a few more things I'm gonna add. The Hunt's Petite tomatoes, and I'm also gonna add Ro-Tei. I might have to add another can of tomatoes because I'm cooking for a lot of people. And also, what's good, I think, is the hummus, the roasted red pepper. Hummus is so good to add in to thicken and for flavor. So I'm going to add that to it. But so far that's what it looks like, and I'm going to start adding this stuff. So now this is what it looks like with the hummus and the tomatoes. Like I said, I probably am going to have to add another can of tomatoes because we will be making quite a bit of soup. But the next thing I'll add is the chicken broth, and probably another can of tomatoes. And then we'll let this cook down, and then I'll start adding the cabbage. Okay, now I've added the other can of tomatoes, the Petite tomatoes, and I also added some fresh tomatoes. I had some extra, and I just decided to use them up, and I put a little parsley in there. So we'll move on to the next step. Okay, so I just added my broth. It hasn't started to boil yet, but it will soon. I'm going to let it go ahead and get boiling. I'm going to go over and cut up my cabbage. And, oh boy, we're going to see what happens here. I ended up adding a pouch of onion soup mix. And then I let it boil, and I put my cabbage in. And that's what we're looking at now. I just put my cabbage in, so we're going to let it cook some. And then I'll take another little video of it when it's finished. But it's looking, and I sampled it. I sampled the broth. It's looking and it's tasting pretty good, actually. Okay, this is the end results. It's on the line now, and it looks so good. And I hope everybody come and enjoy some of the cabbage soup today. And well, we got other things too. We got those homemade mashed potatoes, those yams. We got that smoked brisket and those ribs and that ham that's so good. And I can also tell you a really good secret about ham, but I'll wait till we do a video to do that. And of course, we got that macaroni and cheese. Now, for the ones who haven't watched the video to see how we make macaroni and cheese like this, you need to watch it. It's so simple, it's scary. Okay, so we ended with our cabbage soup, and I'll see you next time on Cooking to Feed the Need with Drexell and HONEYBEE'S.